of the East. Tall or not at all, baby. The name is Law Nation. Without hesitations nor deviations to the matter, be sure to hit the like, share this content, let friends, neighbors know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys, Sports Talk, and beyond. Come on. Cowboys, after 4 games, where are we? Plus more, NFC East. Come on. Mama said there'll be days just like this. Yup. Ain't no party like a cowboy party. But what about a Law Nation's groove? From my studios to yours. Standing up for the Cowboys. 2-2. Oh, it feels different now, huh? Come on with it. Let's get it. Yup. And as this room fill up, be sure, and I mean just that, be sure to smash upon the like button. Yeah. And who run it? Who run it? Come on.
What more do you want from me? Spartan!
Run from it.
Destiny
arrives all the same.
But now.
And now it's here. Or should I say, I am.
Come on. Normally we say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. All right. So it comes out that after 4 games, which is the quarter of the year, since you added the 1 game extra, I don't know how you quantify the numbers. But after 4 games, the Cowboys are 2-2. The Eagles are 2-2. I think the Giants, they only won like 1 game or something like that. Y'all can give me their record. And the Washington.
What more do you want from me?
Is leading the division, right? And they do look poised to a degree. And I would say, yeah, put down where you guys are from, and put down, if you like this channel, put a 1 in the chat. Shout out to all of the HBO gang in the house, man. Appreciate y'all. So this is one of the things that we would have to measure and say to ourselves, how do we push beyond this? Because at the end of the day, the Cowboys had every opportunity this offseason to improve themselves, but we are right at this moment of 2-2. Now, granted, we can say to ourselves that the Eagles did everything that they could to improve their team. They went and got Saquon Barkley. They went and got a Jahan Dotson. They went and got some dude named Bryce Huff or whoever that guy is on the edge. They made sure they changed up their offensive coordinator. They're coordinating over there, and we still have the same outcome of 2-2, right? And we did the least. One can argue that Jerry Wayne Jones and things tried to sabotage this team by not even going out and grabbing nobody. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even go out and grab me. They didn't go out and grab my girl Brandy. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Roger M. Matthew. They didn't go out and grab nobody, man, but I appreciate y'all. Shout out to Lisa. What's good with you, lady? So we can all argue that if we were trying to win, right? If we were trying, we would be at least 3-1 or 4-0 around this mug. Come on, man.
What more do you want from me?
Where you at?
Y'all killing me with this.
Killing me.
I got 30 years.
Robert.
Every time I see him.
Y'all trying to kill me.
Every time I see Derrick Henry out there. Hey, Robert. No, Robert. If only she can say Jerry. If we can get her to, we can do some type of AI and have her to say Jerry. Yeah. They killing us, man, with this, and it hurts. Hey, point to where it hurts. It hurts all over, because of the fact that we can see the potentials, right? All off season, after these 4 games, all off season, we can all say that, hey, the message was, can we find out who Trey Lance is, right? The message is, can we do without? Remember, everybody was pumping up Jalen Tolbert. Who's old enough to remember that? Jalen Tolbert was going to be the savior. Don't y'all know that they were willing to go into this season with Jalen Tolbert, Brandon Cooks, Jalen Brooks, you know what I'm saying? Jalen Moreau Cropper, all of the Jalens, you know what I'm saying? They were willing to do that. These boys, man, this is malpractice on the front office. But I got somebody, man, that I want to play the audio just a little bit, and he lives in Dallas, and then we'll play some more things. But let me know if you guys can hear the audio. I can't pull up. Let me do it this way, because I really want to see. I really want y'all to have a picture of a photograph of him. I might freeze for a second. But he's talking to Shay and them.
Hey.
He's talking to Uncle Shay, and it's not Michelle.
All I ask.
And so it's not his Michelle, but we got him on audio. We got him on full audio. Hold on with me, baby. Bear with me. Hail Mary. Appreciate y'all, man. Hit the like, share this content. Thank everybody for tuning in. Let's get some more and more people in here, man. I know y'all gonna watch. So go ahead and hit the like, share this content, let people know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys, football and beyond, and sports talk and beyond, and of course this and that. Let me pull them up right here. Pull a string and I wink at you. I'm your puppet. Come on. Listen to this audio right quick. Let me know, put a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear the audio. Here we go.
Better or worse?
Right. Because I heard Jerry says, no one can run the Cowboys better than I can as a GM. Is that how you feel?
No, there's probably a lot of people who can run it better. I mean, obviously, someone's going to get the chance now. But,
right.
But Jerry, Jerry and I had, and the difference is between us is Jerry saw the whole thing as a business.
Right.
Right. Mm-hmm. And when he talks about running this thing as a business and as a football team, he's right, And they've gone 12-5 like 3 straight years, right? So it's not like they suck, right?
Correct.
And you know how hard it is to get over the hump.
Absolutely.
Right? It takes some luck, and you're playing against Mahomes, who's like the Michael Jordan in some respects of quarterbacks. Then it was Brady before him, right? And so I'm not disagreeing with Jerry. I just think you got to give more credit to luck, because
man, do y'all know that sound? That's the sound of the man working on a train. Don't y'all know who that is? Okay. All right. So put his name in the chat. And Mark, be sure to hook a brother up with a few things too. But I would say he's right on point. Sometimes your success can be your pitfall. Cuban has been to a Diddy party. Oh my God! So he been scrambling and scraping, huh? Jeez. Sometimes your success can be your pitfalls. And what I want to say here is, the Cowboys were very successful for being what the Dallas Mavericks are, a Maverick. Jerry Jones was successful for being a Maverick. Can somebody put down the definition of Maverick? He was a Maverick during that time frame, and what he said, that I can find 500 other coaches to do your job, Jimmy, and win one. And lo and behold, a year removed from Jimmy, he did just that. But the illusions of that, we all know that been following the Cowboys for many a moons, know that was still Jimmy Johnson's trophy. That was still Jimmy Johnson's philosophy and principles and understanding of the game, because those who were raised by Jimmy still understood, just like my guy that's in the chat, Matthew or Jeremy or Frederick or Lisa, just because you go on to college or going on to other career paths, the things that you learned while you was in the home or in the confines of your house by being raised by certain people, you take those things on and you carry those things and you apply them to life, right? That's why I said good Southern guy. Chivalry is not dead with me. I still hold the door for the ladies. I still say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. I still say yes, sir, no, sir. Chivalry is not dead with me, but I can tell y'all that's because how I was raised. And see, sometimes your success can be your failure because what happened is that the applied knowledge of the players, Jerry thought that, yeah, I ultimately found 500 different coaches that can win a championship, and lo and behold, Barry Switzer, he won a championship. So I did it the right way. I did it my way. So, with all of that being said, if you skip church, you learn something today, that your success can ultimately be your failure. And sometimes people fail to realize they fail to apply the luck principle to the situation. And that's what Mark Cuban is basically saying in this small little excerpt about Jerry Jones. Let's rewind and let's listen now with a different tone or a different ear, as we say over here in the South. Let's listen to it with a different ear to it.
This thing as a business and as a football team, he's right? And they've gone 12-5 like 3 straight years, right? So it's not like they suck, right?
Correct.
And you know how hard it is to get over the hump.
Absolutely.
Right? It takes some luck, and you're playing against Mahomes, who's like the Michael Jordan in some respects of quarterbacks. Then it was Brady before him, right? And so I'm not disagreeing with Jerry. I just think you got to give more credit to luck, because luck has more impact than probably anything I could do or anything Jerry can do.
Wow. Okay. So have you had conversations with Jerry about, Jerry, I don't know, maybe you let such and such, maybe it's a different eye.
No, I've had conversations with him in the past, but not about players, right? Because I don't know shit about football players when it comes. I got my own fantasy football stuff, and my son Jake is just all about fantasy football, right? But yeah, you've got to live it to make those kind of decisions. But I've talked to him in the past about coaching decisions and stuff, but that was probably 10 years ago.
Okay.
And 10 years ago, that was probably like, hey, he probably telling Jerry, hey, man, I get your love that you have for Coach Red. Yeah, I get your love for him, but he ain't him. You're going to have to move some things around to get a right and proper coach in the building. And what we're seeing now is, even with the NFC East, we're seeing that a different change of tune. The Washington team, of all teams, got rid of some of their toxic ways, got rid of some of their toxic nature, and they got a new coach in there, and they got a new offensive coordinator in there, and they got different principles and philosophies on how they handle media. And not saying that within the first 4 weeks of the things that we all trying to be like Washington, because to be real and be fair, Washington do have last play schedule, and you can't even really, if you go back and name the teams that they won, right? Like, let's be real with it. It's not like, okay, Cincinnati, we saw Cincinnati just struggle against the Panthers just a few hours ago, right? And I'm not trying to take away their wins. They phenomenal team. If they want a cookie, give them a cookie. But the toughness of their schedule will come, so they may be winning the division right now 3-1. Let them be comfortable. Let them be happy about that. But the race is not to the swift nor the battle to the mighty, right? You got to continue to endure this thing all the way through. So that's just what it is. James Brown says, somebody tag an action in chat. EIAGLS, Eagles. Hey, the attendance is down today. What happened to the Eagles, man? Hey, what happened to Philadelphia and Eric Stewart and Scott and whatever his name is? What happened to them? Where y'all at? I am awake. Are you? Where y'all at, man? What happened to all the Eagle people, man? They ain't coming in today, huh? Yeah. What happened to them, man? Can y'all let me know? Point out the Eagle fan that coming into this particular chat area, because we need to make sure that they grab first seats on everything. Let's make sure.
This is Michael Finley.
Okay, so that's let me share this small clip clip from my guy Shay Sharp and everything like that. We will share that. So if you want to watch the entirety of the interview, he only touched about 5 or 6 seconds on the Jerry Jones out of that entire thing, you know. Yeah. But appreciate y'all, man. Well, look, where the Eagles at, man? If they had a won today, see, they were all taking a dump on us for the last 3 weeks. Even when we beat the Giants, right? They were taking a dump on us. But now it's quiet. You know, it's silent night. You know, it's not even Christmas time yet. But come on with it. They're supposed to keep the same energy. Whatever happened to keeping the same energy, by the way, we can point out the reasons why we look kind of terrible, you know. We can point those things out. We got injuries. Of course, the Eagles did that without a A.J. Brown, without a Smithy, and, of course, they have some other banged-up players on their side. But we started the season without a Bland, who's an all-pro, Sam Williams, who was coming along his way, and we got a banged-up Micah Parsons, and D-Law, he's going to be gone for at least 3 or 4 weeks or more. So, yeah, we ain't really all in tip-top shape, but for us to be 500 right now is a good thing. On top of that, ladies and gentlemen, we're starting 2 rookies on our offensive line. I've seen Cowboy fans to give grace and mercy to the Eagles and not realizing if they haven't made their acquisition of a Saquon Barkley, they could be literally 0-4 right now. Let me know if I'm lying. Let me say this again. If it wasn't for the acquisition of Saquon Barkley, they could be 0-4 right now, right? So acquisitions matters. Put AM in the chat. Acquisition matters. So where y'all at, Eagles? We missing y'all, man. Come on, man. Don't Monet Tahada me, man. Come on, don't y'all RIP. Don't go out. Monet, man. Who saw Power, man? This shit almost made me cry. My babies. My babies. Let me stop messing with y'all, man, for y'all cry and call the authorities. But this is what I want to talk about because was
Dallas ever like really in the heavy thick of the mix, or you decided not to go because you weren't going to get 22?
No, they ain't holler at me at all.
Really?
Bro, that was the rumor.
That was a big rumor. Then they got, much like Mike did for CD, I believe Emmett would have unretired 22. You know, and giving it to someone, like you said, you're a Florida boy, all that other good stuff that come with it.
Man, that's crazy, huh? You know, I'm just peeling back the wounds just a little bit. Yeah, just peeling back the wounds just a little bit on this because we seen Derrick Henry, he going crazy right now. Let me see what the score, let me do the score check right quick. 21-3. Now, if the Ravens pull off, they'd be 2-2. What's the Ravens' record is? They like only won 1 game so far, right? If the Ravens pull this off and win, they'd be 2-2 or something like that. And if the Bills, the Bills undefeated, right? The Bills haven't lost a game. So if the Ravens do what they are doing to the Bills like they did to us, then sure, it won't feel that bad too. The Ravens just a damn good team. But my whole notion on this thing, before we play the rest of this audio, is the fact that, you know, somebody pointed out, Garvin pointed it out. Smith, appreciate you. He says the Bills getting blown out too. And they tried to do some acquisitions for them. You know, they went and drafted a wide receiver to help out Joshua Allen. They got a better play caller. They don't have a slew of injuries like we do, like a guy coming off of an ACL and he's starting, and Bland out for at least 6 or 7 games. They don't have the damn things that we going through right now. So come on with it. Yeah, BT Slim, he's a Commander. Give a round of applause for the first time this year. A Commander fan and joined the conversation. Come on, man. Come on. Yeah, keep that energy, Commander friend. Yeah. Yeah.
I think it would have been crazy to see you in the Dallas uniform.
Yeah, it would have been crazy. I mean, I thought, it would have been some type of reach out, some type of, you feel me, talks of whatever, but they never reached out, you know what I'm saying? I don't really.
That I ain't gonna even lie to y'all, that hurts for us to have a deficit or a need in that area, and then we didn't even holler. We didn't even send a drink over. We didn't even try to, spark the conversation. We didn't even say, hey, big head. We didn't even try to do the reverse psychology, like, hey, big head, what's going on? Hey, you. Hey, red dress. Come on. We didn't do none of that. We didn't even try to holler at her, And that right there, we don't know. Henry could have been like, you know what? Look, Tennessee did me wrong. They done sent me out. I practice. I work out here every summer, every off season. I just bought a crib. Man, I grew up loving the Cowboys, and I respect the silver and blue with the star on the side of the helmet. I would give you that discount that you've been looking for. But we literally, if we didn't even. Come on, what we did?
Ain't nobody calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me.
They didn't even ask him, was he still that boy? So, and Jerry said he's already made the assumption that he couldn't even afford him. We don't even know. It's crazy that sometimes in life, the people that you think that's too valuable, the people that you think that's stuck up, are not those people. Yeah. Roger M. Yeah, ain't this right? Daniel, Andre. Yeah. Sheila Neal. See, Sheila Neal, you know that guy eventually had to just walk up to you and say, boo, I couldn't help but to notice your smile. Let's go out and grab a cup of coffee or something like that. At least he took the risk, because at that point you could either say yeah, or you could say, man, I don't do coffee. But Sheila Neal, that's the only way he would ever find out, if he just asked you, And that's what the Joneses didn't even attempt to try, So that's right there is crazy and insane altogether. So my thing is, now, are we crying over spilled milk? A little bit. Yeah, we crying over it because we need it. Our belly touching our back. We don't have a finite identity of what this team ultimately is as it relates to running the ball. I like Rico, but there are some people that's moonwalking back just a little bit. Sheila said, true, right? True. See, Sheila, man, you're on the same page, Come on, Yeah. All the ladies don't have to go to Ruth Chris, all the ladies don't have to go to Perry Steakhouse, We can go have a nice date at Starbucks, and that'll be the best ones, Say, boo, I don't have a lot of money, but I do have a lot of time. And for you, I'll make some more time. Let's go grab some wine, boy. Boy, y'all better watch out. Let's go grab some wine and some flowers, and we'll sit down and have a good time at Starbucks. Yeah. Give me the iced coffee. It's kind of late right now. I don't want to be up too late, Yeah, but we like Rico, and there's nothing wrong with Rico. But there are some people that was capping and saying that Rico was a little bit more explosive than Derrick Henry. Rico with the opportunities would be better than X, Y, and Z. But Rico, since in these 4 games, only have one explosive run over 10 yards. I'm just saying, So at the end of the day, shout out to my guy, my dog, Chalk Talk Montana 808, just stopping through to say what's up, man. Appreciate you, man. Yeah. TA says, I'm a Dunkin' girl. Well, come on. We go get the donut holes, boy. We go grab a few donut holes and some coffee, and we'd just be chilling at Dunkin' Donuts. We just kicking it. Yeah. And then we walk to the other side and get some sherbet ice cream. We would have a damn good time, right? Better than all of those high-end places, because now you got somebody that's cool, calm, and collected and just chilling. Yeah, so that's the Cowboys. They saw Derrick Henry and didn't even shoot their shot at him, and now it's a situation that he's running all over the Ravens. Now, here's the other part of the conversation. remember I was talking about the Lion King, right? And remember who you are. You are my son, the one true king. One of the defining moments of that particular movie was the fact that when Simba ran away from Scar and them and all of the hyenas, he was left for dead. Timon and Pumbaa found him, and they said, you know what? They came up with a clever idea. Maybe we can raise him and he can be on our side, right? So my thing is, it's better to have him on our side versus against us, right? So if the reigning MVP, Lamar Jackson, with all of his glory and glow and all of his skill set, if he needed extra help in run game, what the hell do Dak Prescott need? What the hell do this team needs, right? If they needed extra help in run game, why would you let him go to another team? It would have been better if even the Cowboys said, you know what, Derek, we seen what you was able to do with that porous offensive line. The Tennessee Titans, shout out to Tennessee. The Tennessee Titans had by far the worst offensive line in the National Football League last year, all of football. And he was still able to get you over 1,000 yards, 12 touchdowns. I would love to have that here. I would have been like Timon and Pumbaa. Hey, it's better to have him on our side, versus having him somewhere else. And guess what? Maybe in week 3, you wouldn't have to face against him. You wouldn't have to worry about your guys getting stiffed on with Derrick Henry. It makes too much sense. We better been glad that the Eagles didn't wake up and say, you know what? Let them get Derrick Henry and Saquon. They had the money to do it. Yeah. Let's go listen to the rest of it.
That was the rumor. That was a big rumor. Then they got, much like Mike did for CD, I believe Emmett would have unretired 22, and given it to someone, like you said, if you're a Florida boy, all that other good stuff that come with it. I think it would have been crazy to see you in the Dallas uniform.
Yeah, it would have been crazy. I mean, I thought, it would have been some type of reach out, some type of, talks of whatever, but they never reached out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know too much about the organization. All I know is what I hear. And just talking to my agent, they weren't really interested, which, I was just like, it is what it is. Like I said earlier, I'm gonna be where I'm meant to be, and I feel like Baltimore was the perfect spot.
Yeah, so they didn't reach out. And like you said, we couldn't afford it. But before I get too far into this, y'all smell that? To block away odor, you got to understand that it starts with your preparation. You got to prepare this. So if you really want to get rid of all of this funk, you know what I'm saying, that I got displayed on the screen, something that can last for more than 24 hours, let me play this right quick to help y'all out. Let's talk about control. And first and foremost, I'm talking about control body odor, and that's anywhere. And all you have to do is shop.mando and get $5 off of your starter pack, and that's over 40% with promo code LAW, shopmando.com. Let's go. I use this body wash odor control, full body control with Mando. They have the product here, and they also have deodorant that you apply under the arm for 72 hours of odor control. You want to be in control. And speaking of control, they also have the product that you can apply all over the body, the invisible cream, and it also fights for 72 hours. Look, it's all about being in control. And with Mando, man, they control body odor anywhere. All you have to do is shop.mando, get $5 off your starter pack. That's over 40% with promo code LAW, shopmando.com. Let's go and let's stay in control of your odor. I love it.
Let's go, man! Let's go!
Yeah.
Like, y'all got fucking Baker Mayfield out here looking like Tom fucking Brady, Joe Montana, every fucking... Like, all right, we don't got A.J. Brown, we don't got Devontae Smith, we don't got Lane Johnson. That's cool, like.
Yeah.
But one on the defense, you lucky I ain't gonna say your fucking name. You missed 114 fucking tackles today. The fuck is you doing? You've been tackling motherfuckers your whole life. Put that on the bench. Put the fucking water boy in. Miss all these tackles, man. You lucky I ain't gonna say your fucking name. To miss all them fucking tackles.
Oh my gosh, man.
Every fucking big play was made on this. Mr. Like, dog, take him the fuck out the game.
Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness, man. Oh. So
This nigga, man, been tackling motherfuckers' life. Now he can't fucking tackle no fucking body. Fucking shit.
hey, let me check out. Oh, it's Darius Slay. These folks are protected now. Oh, Darius, you blocking folks on Twitter now? Is that where you're going? And shout out to all of my people, Hell State. Shout out to all of my Mississippi boys, man. You know, we still, we still got love for y'all, man. I got nothing but love for you, Slay. Hey, shout out to my Mississippi boys, man. All of them, I keep Mississippi right here in the heart. So, hey, just gotta unblock them, man. You know, but mental health is a real good thing, and you want to protect that. So, I think this month is still mental health awareness. So, if it takes blocking folks, then so may it be, you know. Oh, who else he was talking about? Because he was talking about somebody been playing football for a long time. It could be Maddox. It was a slew of Eagle guys that he could have been talking about. But if my money is correct, it was Darius Slay. Come on with it, man. Man, sitting down on the couch. Hey, I didn't know people can really fit the mini helmets. It looked like he took the mini helmet and squeezed it on his head, pause if necessary, and watched the entirety of the game, cutting blood vessels off and everything. But I just want to say this once again for those who tuning in. The Cowboys are 2-2 right now. And the season is a quarter in right now. In the words of Bill Parcells, he said, you will know everything about a team and at least by Thanksgiving. Here's what I want to say. My video from earlier today was about the lack of sense of urgency. The Cowboys really should be thinking about, even though they're 2-2, we are blessed to be right here at 2-2, but we can't take this loosely. The Washington team got a game up, a lead on us on this particular race. Kudos and credence to them. I would say this, though. The element of surprise, catching people off kilter, they may have done that. So far, out of all of the quarterbacks that's in our division, Jaden Daniels, the rookie, the youth, he's been looking the most poised. He's been looking phenomenal. He can run with his legs. And I know my guy Action Powell somewhere saying, LSU. Where all the LSU kids at, man? That's where he went to school at, right? He went to LSU, right? I can hear y'all talking about, you know, hey, check him out. You know, he's going to be a guy that we're going to have to face for multiple years and these sorts of things. And it could be a situation. Oh, the score is 21-10 now. Oh, let me check this score out again. Let me see. 21-10. The Bills may come back and win. Shoot. Yeah. But that's AFC fights, man. We talking about conference. The Saints are 2-2 since they beat us too. So, hey, you know, it is what it is. And the Falcons, to a degree, that game that most people had it chalked up as like, hey, it's an easy win for us. It's going to be a fight, you know, down the stretch. We got to play the Falcons, I believe, this year. So that's another thing that we're going to have to be mindful of. For those who not aware, who been hiding under a rock, earlier today, sources called Michael Parsons week to week on a high ankle sprain. I would tell you, high ankle sprain, the best way is to stay off of it. Don't put pressure on it. And if Michael Parsons got that money to get in the hyperbaric chamber, get in there and don't rush yourself to get back, because you don't want that to linger all year. You don't want that to linger all year. So week to week is what it is. According to Jeremy, despite the depleted pass rush, the Cowboys are not considering Hassan Reddick trade at this time due to his cost. The Cowboys are sitting literally right around $30 million. I think Hassan is looking for anywhere between 20 to 25 million APY. I don't know what he's absolutely looking for. Don't follow him that much, but I can tell you, you pay for what you get. I can tell you, you pay for what you get. Let me say this again. You pay for what you get. Show of hands that the people that's watching this show right now, they got a 2-car garage or a 3-car garage. If you're really wealthy, you got a 4-car garage. But show of hands, put in the chat if you got a garage. Right? That's paying for privacy, and that's a luxury. It's not a need. You don't need a garage. It's just what it is. But you pay for what you get because you don't want your car parked outside, right? And then you don't want to, when it's raining, you got to run out there with the umbrella where the wind blowing, and you got to go tiptoe around just to crank up your car. That's luxury. Right. Matt don't have a garage. Yeah. But if you in the cold climates, that garage come into very good handy. You don't have to go out there and scrape ice off of your car and stuff like that. You don't have to keep your car running because you got the luxury garage. You pay for your privacy. You pay extra for your luxury. Right? So we can't expect our cars to perform the way the cars that get out of the garage. And the Cowboys want to have the luxury, but they have the Walmart. No, I ain't beating up Walmart too, by the way. But they want to have the Dollar Store or the Dollar General, and I'm not beating up Dollar General. You can make 6 figures working at Dollar General, especially you're the general manager. Yeah. Roger M says, yep, I got a garage, right? It's nice in winter time. Yeah, he agree. You ever seen the people, oh, man, it's cold, man, I got to go. Hey, where you going, man? I'm trying to crank my car up, man. You know, it's cold outside. Keep it running for a couple minutes, man, before you get in there. Yeah. Yeah, so that's just what it is. And then put 2 in the chat if you got one of them auto starts, you know. If you got one of them auto stars, that's luxury, man. You don't need it. You just flexing on folks, man. You know, you be sitting outside, man. You finna go to your car from the store, and all of a sudden you crank it on, and don't have one of them Hellcats. You scare the hell out of people, man. Yeah. If you got a Hellcat, you scared the hell out of folks auto starting that thing up. That should be against the law. If you got a Hellcat, let me know, man. Let me drive it for a few times, you know. Yeah. F-150, them doggone Dodge trucks too. All of them big trucks with the auto starts. Man, come on with it. Auto starts is a real luxury, right? Even if you don't have the garage, at least you got the auto start. So that's what I'm saying with the Cowboys. We got all of this mindset that we want to go to the Super Bowl. We want to make a deep run in the postseason, but we don't want to do the things to get us there. And yes, is it possible for Marshawn Nealon to wake up and do some things? Yes. Is it possible for, let's say here, Carl Lawson and Chauncey Golston? Yes, it's possible. It's possible. All of these things are possible. But is it tangible? Is it capable? Is it able to withstand, right? Shoot, I know a lot of people right now watching me right now say, man, I can knock out Floyd Mayweather. Give me a chance, man. You get in that ring, it's possible. All it takes is one hit. But are you able to hit him? Or did you go through the training? Did you go through the rigorous, the sweat equity? Do you have all of those things in mind? You know, on the street it's different. But this is a sanctioned fight now. You know, is it possible? Yeah. But likely it's not going to happen, you know. Yeah, it's not going to happen. So Jerry got to get out of that, man, that mindset, that poor man's mindset. Now, it's good to have a PhD, poor, hungry, and determined. but the P and the H won't be possible without the D. Oh, my God. Pause if necessary. You got to have the D. Determination. You got to have that. Yeah. I thank God. Yeah, appreciate you, Gabe. Appreciate you. I have a Camaro. Okay. Yeah. Yes, indeed. And a truck. All auto starts. Let me hold a few dollars, man. But this is what happened.
You mentioned the high ankle sprain for Micah Parsons. Saw him carted off right there. Was in considerable pain. Had an MRI the day after the game. Revealed the high ankle sprain. My understanding is he is going to be out for 7 to 10 days. Then reevaluated. Does not mean that he's necessarily coming right back after that. So Parsons expected to miss the Week 5 game against the Steelers. I would say likely misses Week 6 as well. The schedule is in their favor. They have a bye after that, so there's a pretty decent chance that Micah Parsons is back by Week 8. They also could be without another one of their, or are going to be without another one of their star defenders. DeMarcus Lawrence out at least 4 weeks with a mid-foot sprain. My understanding is he likely will be placed on injured reserve, so should be without 2 of their top defenders, Rich, for a couple weeks. Rich.
And the world don't care about that. This world will still chew you up and spit you out. You know, the gazelle don't have sharp teeth. The lion, when he get to that gazelle, he don't say, hey, you know, if you don't mind, let me bite your ass. You know, no, he's going to go ahead and attack. And the gazelle going to say, hey, I don't got no teeth. It don't care. That's life. You can't handle the truth. Put down over the last 4 years, Reddick had a compile of 50.5 sacks, including 16 in 2022, which tied him for second best in the National Football League. You're right. You're right. Shout out to Double R. May you have a great night, Double R. You know. So I heard this is from north of the border. Says I heard D-Law is out 4 to 8 weeks. Yeah, that is right. And with that type of, when your feet go bad and you north of 30, it's going to be hard for you to come back. So the Cowboys need to make the preparation and plans to be ahead, right? And that's my guy right here, Stephen Jones. That's the face that he make, like when he say, I and we like our guys, right? And that's why I say even with this play with the Colts won today. And I hope that you guys went back and watched that game and look at, because we got to face the Steelers. I was rooting for the Steelers to win in this game so we can catch them out of surprise, but they lost. And I know how Mike Tomlin, coach, he's going to have these guys fired up going into Pittsburgh. So this game going to be even more of a difficult game for us. But they are beatable, and you can beat the Steelers, ladies and gentlemen. The coach just did it, so we just got to be focused and mindset together and be ready for it. The Vikings are 4-0, ladies and gentlemen. How did we get there with the Vikings? Well, we seen Sam Darnold, who was a first-round talent, who bounced around and fooled around. Now he's in a system that works for him. But they wouldn't be that if they didn't make the necessary ingredients on defense too. They got a phenomenal defense. They got Gilly out there. We didn't want to pay. You know, the more we say we can't afford, the more we say we can't buy, we can't purchase, the more and more things pull up that these things that we passed up end up biting us in the you-know-what, you know. I think shout out to my guy Jordan Schultz. I think Rashid Rice, he's out for the season, season-ending ACL tear. We hope and pray all is well with him. And then according to my guy, Boss Cowboys Sports does a great job. According to Dak, garbage yard theory, Jalen Hurts should have 400 yards versus the Tampa. And he is not lying at all. And this is another statement, whereas you don't want to outspeak your wisdom teeth. Eagles, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, facing the Bucs, said that he was going to put the belt to the Bucs. And here you go.
I'm only 30 minutes up the road. I'm going to put belt to ass today.
A few moments later.
Boy.
Mayfield looking left, throwing left.
Look at that, CJ and them. Oh my gosh! So at the end of the day, man, football is meant to be played, not talked about, and he learned his lesson today. Don't give a team that that won a Super Bowl in the last 4 or 5 years any ammunition, right? And Baker Mayfield, to a degree, when you look at him playing today, you can see that he looks a whole lot better than when he was playing over there in the Browns or even to a degree. Wasn't he with the Rams at one point? Man, different system, man, can always help propel you. All right, so Vikings, Leon L says Vikings will come down to earth as well. So you're right, man, but so far they're looking poised. And they're looking pretty good. And I think my brother team won today, too. I think the 49ers, where they at? I can't stand the Niners, but I think that they won today. Can't find them over here. Where they at? There they go. 30-13. That was a good bounce back game for them. Yeah, 30-13. So with all of that being said, ladies and gentlemen, 4 games in, the Cowboys, depending on how they put the rankings, I think that we are third now in this particular race right now. I think the Eagles are just ahead of us because of the strength of schedule. They beat the Saints. We lost to the Saints. So we are in third ranking spot right now, and it's good. Not too high, not too low. Let's continue to figure out ways that we can continue to excel in our theories here of football. The only problem is to be 1,000 with you guys. It looks crazy grim because we're heading into this area of the unknown.
Well, what I'm saying is that there are known knowns and that there are known unknowns, but there's also unknown unknowns, things we don't know that we don't know.
No doubt, no doubt. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let me know how long I've been live. Maybe we got a few bonus time for you guys. Give me a 1 in the chat if you guys want me to continue, because that was the end of this show. But we can continue since we second place, Ken. The CBS app. Well, shout out to the CBS app. The CBS have us second place. What team did? Because I thought they go by conference records too. So I mean, shoot. Well, we in second then. We almost to the top, man. So y'all better back off of us then. All right, so get enough ones in here, man, and hit that like for your boy. I seen likes been down. I don't know what's been going on, but there have been shows where I had 10,000, 2,000, 3,000 views or what have you, and we only had like 400 likes, 500 likes, man. So if you guys really want to support the nation, hit the like button. I'm not too proud to beg over here. Okay, 1 in the chat. Okay, well, good. Because at the end of the day,
If you wanna go, baby, go ahead and walk out the door.
yes, indeed. If y'all want to go, y'all can. But if not,
call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for.
Appreciate you, Matt Batten, for your discipline. Appreciate you. 21-10. Keep me updated with the score. Appreciate you. You can't handle the truth. The phone line for your mind is 657-390-7391 is the hotline. Come on with it. Let that room fill up. We ain't gonna stay long now. We ain't gonna stay long. Just a little bit. So if you haven't called in before, I encourage you to call in. Come on with it. Roaches never wrong. What's going on with all the roaches, man? Come on with it. Baltimore recovered a Buffalo fumble just now. Okay, I need to be watching that game. But it's AFC though. It's AFC, man. Come on with it. From the 717, you're live on the Nation, brought to you by Mando and my bookie. What's good?
What's good?
Yeah, what's good with you, man?
How about them Bucks?
How about them?
We're talking shit about the Cowboys?
Hell yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, what happened to them? They ain't even here today. They ain't even Presidente today. They got absence all over them. They missing school.
TJ Gardner-Johnson talking shit. You got the belt today. You got the belt.
He got that belt really bad, man. You know, he got it real bad, and I'm glad that he did, because he was talking a little bit too Brody.
Jalen Hurts is done. Jalen and Nick got to go. They're done.
Well, with that offense, man. Now, what people are seeing now is how difficult it really is to win when you got 4 curls brought to you by Kellen Moore, and we seeing how bland my guy, even Mike McCarthy, he's not off the hook. We had 2 bland things going, you know, Mike McCarthy and Kellen. Yeah. Hopefully Mike McCarthy wake up, though. Don't want him to stay bland.
Yeah. All right. See ya.
Hey, man, but I appreciate you, man. I love the energy, man. Let's go, Cowboy. Let me hear you say that at least.
Let's go Seahawks.
Okay, well, Seahawks. Jeez. He's another Seahawk guy? Well, hey, I'm growing then, you know, because I know Eric number when I see it, 206, but that's a whole nother number. Unless it's Eric Cousin. But, you know, it is what it is. I got my dog from another mother, no other, don't look like Danny Glover, Chris 214 from the 469. What's on your mind, man? What's good with you? Not much, man. What you got?
Oh, man. I echo everything you said about the Joneses not having that sense of urgency.
Mm-hmm.
And man, just even if we would have had just a little bit of that in the off season, I think
just a little bit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and even like before like the injuries and stuff like that, I was trying to get Mike McCarthy. I'm like, hey, you at some point, man, you gotta run the ball.
Right.
You have to run the ball. Like, you can't keep putting everything on Dak. And then you get, I mean, and it's like, bro, like, our fans get mad at Dak when he's trying to make just, you know, like, he's trying to make it happen.
Right.
And it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not healthy. Like, it's not a healthy offense. The run scheme is very. I'm not even sure what the run scheme is.
We don't. Nobody know. Yeah, nobody know what that run scheme is, man. So the Ravens just scored 28-10 now. Oh wow. But yeah, man, we don't know what that run scheme is, bro. All I can say is that we never like I got Chris. I literally have folks arguing with me with like essays and paragraphs and theses on that Dak Prescott is the fault and he's the coordinator killer. I'm like, dog, did they even do their homework? Like, they acting like Scott Linehan was like God or something, you know? And then he acting like, you know, you seeing what Kellen Moore is. They can't even quantify, bro. We know who Jason Garrett is, right? We knew Scott Linehan when he got the opportunity to be a head coach. He was 3-13 or something like that. Got ran off of St. Louis, and then we know for sure if Kellen Moore is making mistakes now, right? He's making mistakes now, right? Mm-hmm. Can you imagine him 2 or 3 years ago? He was even worse. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So people don't even understand that. And what we're leaning on is Mike McCarthy to save us. And he literally didn't start calling plays since last year. But the time before that, the last time he called plays literally was 2018, bro. 18. So this is supposed to fix the Cowboys and take us to the Super Bowl. So I just started to look back, and I was watching my guy Sky. We in this group chat, Sky, Koye, Vox, and Nim, and I was saying, man, it's good that even Brian Daboll can dial up plays to make DJ Daniel Jones literally look good. It's the inverse because because he's making him look good. He's putting the places and balls right there for him to just make that throw. We don't even have that here. You know what I'm saying? Jeez. Oh my God. We never had that here. We never had that, even to be fair to even Tony Romo, Chris. We never had that when he was here.
Exactly.
Oh my
exactly,
God.
man. It's like we are missing like the important nuances of an offense.
Right.
It's like you can't let Zeke run the ball 8 yards and then you do pass. And I'm like, come on, man. Like we gotta get up out of this somehow. But that's pretty much all I had, Law. Run the ball.
Run the ball, man. I appreciate you, Chris, man. Thank you so much for calling, bro.
Yes, sir.
That's a good call, man, from Chris. We got a super chat, man. Cuts by Jones, man. Is it Jerry? Shout out to you, man. Appreciate you, Law. Appreciate you, DC for life, man. Appreciate you, man. Let me see what the scores are. I got 28-10. Ravens over the Bills. And if they pull this off, then we shouldn't be feeling that bad, even though I don't like to lose. But people had the Bills ahead of us, though. You know, Smoke, one for you, man. Talk to me, man.
What's up, Law, brother? What a day. What a day.
Yeah.
Man, what a day, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I feel bad for some of these. No, I don't. I don't feel bad for these Eagles fans. You want to know why?
Why
They're
you don't?
trying us all week, bro. They always trying us. I mean,
Yeah.
look where they at right now, bro.
Yeah.
2-2, just like us.
Just like
They're
us.
still trying to time us. Just like us, bro.
Yeah. They just like
I mean,
us. They just like us.
Yeah, just like us. Just like us. Just like us. Like Kendrick Lamar said, just like us, bro. I mean, there's a lot of teams out there that just like us, 2-2. 2-2. You know what I mean? I mean, bro, I know we're battered. I know we're hurting. We need to get more players in to help us out a little bit right now because we're hurting in little spots.
Mm-hmm.
But, bro, I laughed all day today, Lost. I was happy. I'm going to stay happy, bro.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, we'll work on it. It is what it is. It's a good day for us because, you know, a lot of teams lost. But
Yep. And at this point, man, we just got to take advantages of these situations. If not, then, like, just to be fair, man, we like this because we know the reason why, right?
Yep.
And these other teams, we know Washington is trying to win, right? Front office is trying to put pieces and put in places where things supposed to be at. We know to a degree, the Eagles, they're trying anything and everything in their powers, right? So that's why I really can't really be too celebrated right now because I know Howie right now is on somebody's phone. And he's calling. He's trying to rob Pete to pay Paul right now. Now the Giants are just the Giants right now, and every game that they now I'm gonna be on the fence with the Giants. Say, hey, now hold on, now y'all need to win a few, because I don't want them to fool around and get Travis Hunter or whatever. You know, I don't want them to get another weapon over there because you already can see that kid number one, and you match him up with Travis, sure, it's going to be crazy. They might can find another quarterback somewhere in the free agency. Yeah, Travis Hunter. So I want them to win a few more games. Now, don't lose it all. I want them to have the number one draft pick. Because their quarterback, you put a better quarterback on the Giants, then the Giants can be giving us fits next season. So
yeah, they can be dangerous.
They can be dangerous too. Yeah.
They can be dangerous. But I mean, I do have a question for you, though, bro. When is the last time we had an innovative offensive coach?
Innovative offensive coach?
Yeah, innovative offensive coach that you say, man, you know, I ain't worried about our offense today. Our coach going to bring it out for us. When's the last time we had one of those?
You will have to go Chan Gailey. Yes, that's a long time. The innovative offensive coach that you have to go with Chan Gailey, but he had a bad hand with the Cowboys. And I think to this day, Jerry was like, I kind of fired him too soon. Outside of that, I like the willpower of Bill Parcells to a degree, and that was Sean Payton.
Right.
Even though he was young, I think that Sean Payton and Bill Parcells, if they were to stay married for a longer time, there was a Super Bowl within there. You
Right,
had
it
to,
was.
because you seeing what even. Think about this. The guy that's the Bucks that we saw today.
Yeah.
That's a Bill Parcells tree, I believe, right?
He's been there for 46 years, right? It's like 46 years he's been in the league, something like that.
No, I'm talking about Todd Bowles, the head coach.
Oh,
for,
Todd Bowles. I thought you were talking about the offensive coordinator that was showing the whole game. I got you.
Oh yeah. But that's a good question though. But man, it's kind of crazy that this organization just can't find like people crown Kellen Moore as an innovative next coming to being this genius. But I think that they kind of put the anointing on him too quickly because he's still learning. Like you can even see like as of now that I think in another maybe 5 or maybe 6 years, Kellen Moore would be like one of those dudes. But for right now, he's still learning. So, and he don't have gray hair yet, Yeah. So I don't know, man.
I want to go to the cards ring so bad and give us one of these young guys out there, man. 'Cause that dude at Tennessee is eating people up to death, brother. Oh, my God. His offense is crazy, son. Oh, my Lord.
Wow.
I can't lie to you, man.
I'm going to look that up. I'm look that up.
You guys look at that offense, man. That offense is dangerous, bro. And he had a good quarterback that run it because he had two quarterbacks that got drafted with that same system.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, that'd be nice. But anyway, I'm gonna let you go, Lord. I don't want to hold everything up, bro. I just want to watch it. I'm watching this show right now, and I'm just seeing what everybody's talking about, bro.
Man, I appreciate you for jumping in, bro. Good call for you.
Yeah,
Good.
no problem. No problem.
Good way to.
I'll have to go.
Yeah, good way to make me think on that one, man. When was the last time we had an innovative? It had to be Chan Gailey. We had a lot of willpower with my guy, like I say, Bill Parcells. I think Nove Turner had a lot of great philosophies and stuff like that. And listening into like Dave Wanstad, when he, of course, he was on the defensive side, I believe. Yeah, he was on the defensive side. He was talking about more so, like when they start breaking down, like some of the strong substance that held his team together, that he really wanted that position, but they gave it to Barry Switzer, and I get it, right? And then I think Dave, he went to Chicago Bears, but that's going all the way back, ladies and gentlemen. I think that the three best coaches we had since Tom Landry been Jimmy Johnson, Bill Parcells, and believe it or not, you still have to slide Mike McCarthy in this thing. And Mike McCarthy, to a degree, been given the least amount of opportunities because they got rid of Joe Philbin. They got rid of his right-hand man, the brother, I forgot his name, who was like his person that give him advice. Like, it hit me like just a couple of days ago, like, why would you get rid of all of those guys, right? Like why would you get rid of Joe Philbin? Why would you get rid of and then add in somebody that he don't really know like that, like Mike Solari, right? Like, why would you do that, Cowboys? Like, what's the point of that? And why? And I get it. He probably lied to get the job. And we all watching this thing. We all watching this thing, y'all. And we all know life in general. A lot of you guys embellish on your resume. A lot of you guys embellish on your resume to get that job. A lot of you guys right now and told the little telly tales and stuff like that on your taxes, right? On the IRS. Some of y'all claim kids y'all didn't even seen, So everybody do it to get ahead in life. Don't act like y'all better than the rest. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. Mike McCarthy, funds got low, and he wanted a job, and why not, Why not? Why not say, yeah, I watched every tape of the Cowboys, knowing that he didn't. He trying to get that job. And then he squeezed and wasted a year by bringing in Mike Nolan. Why he put Mike Nolan on? Because Mike Nolan put him on. That was a favor. If anything, if we just being real with each other, Mike McCarthy, a solid dude. He gave a dude an opportunity when even he wasn't even worthy of having it. Right? Right? Became a member, Ice Cold Cowboy. Appreciate you. Gold level 2. Appreciate you. Salute, dog. You know. So Mike McCarthy is a solid dude. He put his partner on, helped him out. It didn't work out. The Cowboys threw Kellen Moore on him, right? And I see where it was coming from. They knew he wasn't ready to be the head coach, but they didn't want to get rid of Kellen Moore. And even though it was oil and water, that stuff didn't work. And then Mike McCarthy, he didn't call plays. So he cheated a little bit, man. He just cheated a little bit. You know, he looked over and said, okay, this is what the young kid is doing. All right, I'm going to take this page up out of there. I'm going to take this page and try to finesse it a little bit. He don't really have like a system and put into place. And it worked last year, just to a degree, 6 or 7 games into it. But we can all look back and say that Dak Prescott pretty much was freestyling and calling some of those stuff. I got Smoke One for you. Says, oh, yeah, Law, I truly believe it's way better O-line coach. Yeah, than Solari. He coached with Landry years. So, yeah, put that into perspective. Let me see. Oh, yeah, I truly believe it's way better O-line coaches than the Solari. Okay, yeah. Yeah, man, so it is what it is. It's rough, man, being a Cowboy fan, because being a Cowboy fans, we got to see through all of the bullshit. We literally got to see through it. And it's a lot of dark stuff in there, man. You got to peel that back and pull that back, and you got to see through it and say, all right, what did Mark Cuban say? Jerry Jones decided to make this as a business, right? And he tried to advise him on that. That's billionaire talk, man. Maybe one day, you know, the good grand creator will get us there. Derrick Henry with another long run. He has 185 yards. Look, I can't handle that truth. I can't handle that truth, man. I can't handle that, you know, because let me pull up this. That boy is having a time of his life. And we said we couldn't afford it. All right, let me go right here. Let me see what he got. 16 carries, 181 yards. This fool is averaging 11.3 yards per tote. Man, what
more do you want from me?
How's that? This is like the gift that keep giving. A train, man, it's more than a train to keep on rolling.
Yo, killing me with this. I can't help 30 years.
Sometimes in life, man, you pay for what you get. You pay for what you get. There's not a burger at McDonald's or Burger King is going to taste better than a burger that you go into that store and you buy that ground beef, you know, grass fed and all that stuff, no pesticide and all. You grab that burger and you make it at your house. The burger that you make at the house, you pay for what you get, man. You put quality time. You cut up, you saute your onions, man. Good Lord. Take your time, man, but that fast food stuff, that's what Jerry is doing. He trying to give us that fast food. Yeah, you gonna eat it. Yeah, y'all like that Burger King. Y'all like that McDonald's. And none of them burgers can hold to a burger that you don't even know how to cook. Just season it just the best way. Just look it up on YouTube. and put that sucker in the skillet. I guarantee you, if you stop being lazy, Jerry, it's going to taste good, man. Let me know, man. Even crack an egg and put the egg in doggone burger. Just roll it all together, man. Yeah. Yeah, let me know if I'm lying, man. Shoot. That stuff gonna taste good, man. Shh. Oh, that tomahawk, yeah, the steak. It don't take much to cook them type of meals, man. Shoot. But Jerry make it like, man, y'all gonna eat this fast food. We don't have enough money. We don't have enough money to go get this. We don't have enough money to go get that. Well, you don't have enough money you don't have enough desire to win. You don't have enough. I don't know how many championship rings Michael Jordan would have without Pippen, without Kukoc and all them other guys. He had a team around him. People want to remember Scottie Pippen and Mike, but shoot, he had a whole bunch of people. Ho Grant, Robert Horry sometimes. Man, he had a whole bunch of folks, man. But people believe that the Cowboys can just do it with Dak or do it with C.D. Lamb and them. No, you got to get some more people. Henry just fumbled in the red zone. Man, he end zone where he needed to fumble then because he needed to slow down. Let's go 35-10. Yeah, he needed to fumble, man. That's the football guy stepping in saying, hey, man, why don't you slow down just a little bit now? Slow down. We're going to want to drug test you. You know too much. Rodman, all of them people, man. That bench was solid, man. Yeah. Hey, them bubble burgers really good. I see you, Henry, man. Somebody was like, man, Lord, it's finna be 10 o'clock. You gonna have me go into the store and make me some burgers, man. Them leftover burgers, we're gonna make some Salisbury steak. Yeah, them leftover. I've been talking about Salisbury steak. Now I want some. Some smothered Salisbury steak. But, man, I appreciate all of y'all for tuning in, man. Them are the only people that called in, too, by the way. But I appreciate y'all for this overtime talk. Be sure to check out our sponsors, Mando. And they got some good products, man. And they sent me a nice care package, man, and we've been using it. It's always good, man. And this is all through the help of Cowboy Nation. I thank y'all so much for all the support. They even got the wipes and things, man. You get these wipes, man. Sometimes you got to clean up, man. You got to clean up what you messed up. They got the invisible cream. Invisible cream, baby. Deodorant. Shoot. For 72 hours. Jerry, you been stanking up the joint. You need to go hit me up, Mando, and get some of this invisible cream for 72 hours. You just rub it all over your body, man. Yeah, I've rubbed it all over. Sure. I said, man, I don't want to be smelling, you know. But here's the key. Here's the key, ladies and gentlemen. Smell good, too, man. It smell good, man. Cleansing bar. Now, I know some people, I ain't talking about y'all. I know some people don't believe in washcloths. But, man, put this on the damn cloth and wash yourself, man. Get all the crevices and the cracks and wash yourself, man. Wash in between them folds and stuff. Man, y'all know what I'm talking about. Wash with Mando, and this stuff will last for 72 hours. Some people don't believe in washcloths, though. Let I never be that rich and say, a washcloth. How dare you? You know, you better use this soap bar. And I ain't finna go over to your house and you gonna say, hey, man, where's the soap? And you just hand me a naked soap bar like this and say, hey, this is what you gotta clean off with. No. You give me a towel or something. I get all of your face towels. I use that at least. But it will last and it'll work for... The key is you got to have at least an 8.5. Oh, my bad. Wrong conversation. But, yeah, you got to lift and make sure you wash, scrub, man. Shoot, scrub all over. The game is over with, huh? Let me see. Yeah, the game over with, man. Let me see what my guy been doing. He only got 180 yards. He been sacked 3 times. Well, at least James Cook did something. 4.3 yards per tote. Yeah. Yeah, what's going on with the Bills, man? What's going on with them? Come on with it. So we need to wash off some of this funk, man. That's what we need to do. Appreciate everybody, man. Yeah, and get some washcloths with it, man. I'm gonna need to call Mando. Don't take me away, Mando. Don't breach a contract, me. But at the end of the day, because Mando gonna be like, "Hey, man, what you talking about, Law? You mean to tell me you're using this product with washcloths? Yeah, I'm using it with washcloths." Yeah, I ain't gonna just put this naked soap on my spotty, you know. It fool around, do something weird to the beard, you know. So I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Let's get on up out of here, man. So far, we 500. It's been 4 games in. Let's see what we look like in the next 4 games, and we'll have this same conversation. Yeah. Got to stand tall. Or not at all. Oh, my God, says Law. With all of that scrambling and scraping.
I like when you like this, Daddy. Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping.
Who's the other guy in the background? Was that Meek Mills? Man. Salute to Meek Mills and them. Shout out to everybody, man, that been tuning in to these type of episodes. But I'm going to tell y'all, the Steelers got to pay. Yeah, Law. Yeah. And I got some Mando for them, too. Wipe off all of that funk. Matter of fact, this must be the Steelers colors. We gonna make sure we get them, beat them down. I can't stand the Steelers. Let's continue to grind and shine, baby. New media. You know, they say that prize fighter continue to swing even when he's down. Even when he's out of it, right?
Like y'all got fucking Baker Mayfield out here looking like Tom fucking Brady, Joe Montana.
Boy, this music to my ears. Oh yeah. Come on. Keep crying.
But one on the defense, you lucky I ain't gonna say your fucking name.
Come on.
You missed 114 fucking tackles today.
Come on with it.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've been tackling motherfuckers your whole life. Put that on the bench.
Yeah.
Put the fucking water boy.
Keep wetting this soap bar for me, man. Them filthy tears.
You lucky I ain't gonna say your fucking name.
Come on, say his name. Say his name. Come on. Yeah.
Every fucking big play was made on this.
Come on with it.
Mr. Hey, dog, take him the out the game.
No, keep him in. Keep him in the game. In the word, look at the face, the countenance. Montisha, let him know.
We're looking great. Go Birds. Let's go Birds. E-L-D-S-E-L-E-L.
Yeah, I love it. And I love it, baby. Yeah. 2-2. I remember I'm old enough that people were crying and laughing at us with tears of laughter when we were 1-2. I remember. They pointed fingers and they said, aha, you guys lost to the Saints and y'all lost to the Ravens. Well, I'm glad that the Super Bowl is not won in September. But I can tell you, for those who are trying to fight this all the way through, when you're up against the struggles, meet it squarely face to face. Lift your chin, set your shoulders, plant your feet, and take a brace. And when it's vain to try to dodge it, do the best that you can do. You may fall, you may conquer. See it through. Black may be the clouds about you, and your future may seem grim. But don't let your nerve desert you. Keep yourself in fighting trim. If worse is bound to happen in spite of all that you do, Cowboy Nation, remember this: running from it will not save you. Even hope may seem but futile. Then where trouble may be beset. Remember this, ladies and gentlemen. You are facing what other legends have met. Troy Aikman, Roger Staubach, the playmaker Michael Irvin. Yeah, the list goes on and on. So keep your head high, eyes all the way through the finish, and see this thing all the way through, Cowboy Nation. Stand tall, or not at all. And when the end times come for me, let it find me conquering a new mountain, not sliding down an old one. Cowboy Nation, that's all the time that I have for this beautiful and glorious moment. Be sure to hit that like, share this content, let friends and neighbors know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. Dak Delusional fan with more excuses and complaining for the next 5 years. I feel you, Dak Delusional fan. As we all say, who do you want? And there's no questions to that, no answers to that. You see, everyone have a reason, but results are what matter. No one wastes their time speaking. Write this down to the unopened mind. Write this down. Those, Dak Delusional fan, write this down. It may help you out in life or wherever you may be doing in your life. Those convinced against their will is of the same opinion still. It's not up for debate. And while you crying and while you worried, that guy that you don't believe in, fortunately, is getting paid $231 million guaranteed. He's office furniture now. He's not going to move. It's equivalent to you complaining about it's being cold in Alaska. So the complaints is on you. So for 4.5 more years, you're going to have to weather the storm, or you're going to be the dog that's barking at the moon. You'll be the fool that's mad that it's cold in Alaska or hot when it's in Texas. Come on, man. So you the fool. Change your mind. Move away for the next 4 years. It's only logical that those are the things that can equip your mindset and your soul so that you won't go crazy. That's all the time that I have, baby. And the end of the day, in the words of my guy.
Give me my theme music.
Come on with it. Hey, run it up. Come on with it. Come on. Mando is good. Come on. Just use a washcloth. Now, don't be just rubbing this bar all over you. Don't be rubbing the bar all over you. Come on with it. Come on. I personally endorse Mando. Come on. Come on with it. And roll those credits. Come on. Hey, yo. Come on. Charge it to the wall.
I'm with L, yeah, I'm with T Black, I'm with Rabbit now. I'm with Bay, yeah, I'm with Jay, yeah, I'm with Chuck and now. Still the same, not switching sides, now it's about loyalty. You switch sides off for the bag, and that's worth more to me.
Come on.
I mix Nike with designer, I experiment.
Hey.
You just rock what's on the shelf, and I'm not feeling it.
Man, for your mental health, man, Dak Delusional. I'm just saying, man, I ain't a psychologist or a psychiatrist or a person of the mind. But for your mental health, man, I recommend you to watch golf or something. Go fishing. Because why would you live your whole entire life to be that way? If that's your relief, then that's fine.
Count that too, count it up, count it up, count it up. Lately I just wanna run it up. Yeah, I just be off the dome.
It's not healthy though. I'm just talking to you because I just want you to live a prosperous life, man. It's better to say, okay, all right, you got Dak, you know his limitations, right? It's better to just see if you can add things around it. You acting like the Cowboys that went out there and got a nice running back, got another wide receiver to pair up with CeeDee Lamb, and we got this juggernaut of defense that we only allow in 13 to 16 points a game. You acting like the Cowboys did what the Ravens did. That ain't gonna work.
I just wanna run it up. Lately I just wanna run it up.
Spartans, prepare for glory.
Oh, snap. But, hey, can you imagine being an Eagle fan, though? Come on with it, because I got some breaking news. Oh, snap.
We answered. I talked stuff. I thought we had it, but it goes to show you who's a better team, and I'm sticking Cowboys.
You're crying.
I'm hurt. I love my Eagles. I don't believe it.
You gonna flap the hat one more time for the Eagles for the hard fight they did?
Let's go Birds, fly Eagles, fly. Still Super Bowl chance for now.
Hey, somebody said you better get that high quality fabric as far as that oh my goodness, man, that washcloth. They do got that high premium fabric, man. But give me the hotel quality, man. I don't need that. Look, I'm from Mississippi, man. I don't need that high quality where you washing yourself with some micro fabric towels and stuff like that. No. Give me that old, good old white hotel towel, and we'll wash off real good with that. I can see where the dirt at. Yeah. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Let's get on up out of here. Come on. Yeah. Don't be washing yourself with black face towels and stuff, man. Come on. Wash it up. Scrub to the left now, y'all. To the right. To the inside. To the out. Yeah.
Take a drag of my cigarette. Breathe me out.
Breathe you in. My guy Dak Delusion says, I like Dak because he don't never give up. This Dak Delusional don't ever give up. He says now Dak had limitations, though he was the end of all. I thought he was the end all or be all of all quarterbacks. Nobody say that. Pat Mahomes got limitations. He throw INTs, he fumbled, but his defense stand tall. Troy Aikman had a lot of limitations, by the way. He had a running back that averaged 100 yards a game and gave you anywhere between 16 to 18 touchdowns a season. He had a defense that ranked first and second on his 3 Super Bowl runs. One can argue number 1 defense. Roger Staubach had limitations, but he had the doomsday defense. So if you want to keep talking football, then hey, you should have a gold jacket with me talking this good stuff, because those things are not up for debate. There's no Super Bowl without an Emmett, without that all-star defense. There's no Super Bowl without the doomsday defense. The craziest thing is, if Drew Pearson had Noah Brown hands, shoot, there will be no Super Bowl for them. Come on with it. So quarterbacks got limitations. No quarterback is faultless. This is the team sport. I follow. Come on, baby. Layer 2. Come on with it.
So far, if a baby green can fly.
Until next time, DC for life.
So far, if a baby green can fly.
Come on, choir.
Fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on.
Until next time, DC for life.